Come on,
Oh,
you.
excuse me.
How...
Oh, I didn't realize there was a first-person view. Boy, one day I should actually read these things. Or the manual. Alright then. Let's see. Spring. So, this tree is getting it from a tentacle. So I feel compelled to search this village for random items. Because I know that there always are some. I mean, I have played this before. Not to the end, though. And I didn't want to jump in, like, 20 hours into one game for a stream, because that would be a little weird. I mean, I wouldn't have to really explain the whole plot. It's like, you know, hero does some things happen. And there's some stuff. I mean, it's a video game. Oh, there's a mini-map down there. Oh, hey, dog. Alright, out of curiosity. Oh, you cannot pet the dog.
Oh! Here's my little soldier. Well, not so little anymore. I've heard all about your big adventure. Look at you, all grown up.
Yeah, I agree.
I hope he wasn't too much of a
can't
bother.
pet the dog. I have some
course
questions
not.
here.
Quite
Then
the
again,
opposite, in fact. We
that
got
dog is the
attacked by a
Hound of
monster
Terror,
at the top of the tour, and I ended up hanging onto the edge of the cliff by my fingertips. I thought I was done for. But you'll never guess what happened next. That mark on his hand suddenly lit up, and a bolt of lightning hit the monster.
Well, that settles it. Main character's a witch. Time to burn him.
What did you say? That funny little mark? Lightning flying about the place? Goodness me. Here I was hoping he'd turn out nice and ordinary, but it seems his grandfather was right all along. Well, I've been putting this off for long enough. Here. Your grandfather asked me to give you it once you'd come of age, and... The truth is, there's something I've been keeping a secret all these years. Something I've never told another soul in the village. It's... how can I put this now? Well, he said you're the
witch.
reincarnation of the Luminary.
What?
Oh, don't ask me what the old fool meant, dear. I haven't got the foggiest. All I know is that your grandfather said you had a... He said that when you came of age, you were to head north to the capital, up there in Heliodor, and show that necklace thingy to the king. He seemed to think that if you did that, all would become... Anyway, the long and short of it is that...
So,
Crikey.
this is one of the stereotypes that Dragon
I
Quest
can't
falls
stop you
into
leaving.
quite often. It's like, oh, you're the chosen one. I know that's just a thing with RPGs in general, but can't you just be like a guy, you know, who sees something wrong and picks up a sword and incompetently gets his ass kicked for a little while before he becomes good at things? I mean, that's the fun thing about Dark Souls 1, is you're not some chosen hero. Some people lie to you repeatedly and tell you you are. Hey, here we go. Hi, badly hidden item. Okay, wait, how do I climb up this building? Oh. Are there going to be little bits of lore that people will be able to find and figure out what's what in your place? In your map?
Oh, can't sleep either, eh? You remember this tree, don't you? I got my scarf stuck in it all those years ago. You know, I always am. That's why I was so surprised by what your mum said today. I remember the story my granddad
Probably
told
not.
me. Once upon a time, long, long ago, the world was terrorized by a horror. When it was all over, the luminary. That's his star, right there.
I usually think in lines of
How can you be the
the
luminary?
way
I
Dark
know.
Souls does
That's
things.
what you're going to Heliodor to find
Um,
out.
Like there's
Listen, we should both be getting back. Everyone will be wondering where
Ah.
we've got to.
but like in Souls, for
Goodbye.
example, there's there will be things that are kind of evident from the scene, or there will be little fragments of lore on items. You know, like when you see the loading screen, it tells you a little bit about the item in the context of the world. But there's also things like there's a dead body in the Undead Burg, and when you pick up the item on it, it's a double humanity, which is unusual. But then you realize that that's a woman
Just
there. The
You
model
won't
is a dead
forget.
woman.
Well, however you
And it's
turn
like,
out,
oh, that's probably a pregnant
by the
woman.
way, why
And
don't you visit the village shop?
the
But
twin
don't take-
humanity is because it's like, oh, that's her and her baby, and that's a little kind of gross. But it's just an element that's in there that you can pick up on if you look at it long enough. I love how in so many worlds, being the hero of whatever means smashing everybody's pots and barrels. Oh, I think this guy's got a quest for me. So there's a mode called Draconian Quest, which lets you put different restrictions on your character in this to make it a little harder. And one of them is that you can't shop. And I just wonder what that does for the introduction to the game. Yeah, I always feel that way with a lot of my projects. Like I get this paralysis of what do I work on now, and eventually the answer is nothing. I just kind of fall apart at weird points. Like when I've designed a class structure for how everything should work, and then I realize, oh, because I've done it this way, you know, X and Y and Z will never function as I need them to. So I need to restructure all this stuff. You know, it's just going in with running in blind without a design that I'm actually working from, and that'll totally screw you every time. And you'd think I'd learn from that. Then you have Leather Daddy here. Gotta wonder what's up with this. Okay, that's the item shop. Are there any weapons and armor I can get here? Ooh. Yeah, that can be a problem. It can also be cost to do multiple maps. Like, I don't know how expensive the thing you're doing is. Okay, does this lady have anything I can break? No, guess not. Yeah, it's... I'm just saying I have ideas and things go badly. That's kind of what it comes down to. Okay. A little bit of headwear. That it is. That's why I took classes on it and probably should have paid more attention. Okay, so it looks like I actually do have a cosmetic item here. And now I look like the protagonist from Dragon Quest VIII. I'll hang on to this for a little while. Oh, wait. Heliodor is north, so I am going completely the wrong direction. But what else is new? That's always good.
One day you're just a little boy, the next, to think, it's been so many years already since we never thought there was anything out of the ordinary about. You know who the luminary was, of course. We're supposed to believe that you're him reincarnated? Oh, when you meet the King of Heliodor, if he finds out this is the village where the luminary was raised...
Jeez.
Oh, you are terrible. Just...
Oh, no, I'm only joking, of course. Yes, no. But you must allow us to offer what...
So here it is, 2019, and they still can't have a character hand an item to another character.
And may this magnificent steed, the pride of Cobblestone, you'll find Heliodor easily enough. Just
I never really
head
thought about using pre-processing to that extent, to be honest with you. I mean, I thought of abusive things to do with Define in C, but who hasn't dabbled with that every now and then?
Here. It'll keep you safe. I don't know what's... Take care.
Like, I know a lot of, I know in C, a lot of people will implement simple functions with Define. Like a lot of one-liners, for example, if they're doing bit rotations, or just little things like that, they'll just put it in Define so it's inlined. I'm surprised there's no items here. Well, yeah. I mean, that's kind of a given. Oh, well, I guess I have to come back here later. The Mango Grove isn't even that hard, honestly. Oh, I never rested him in. Whoops. I'm trying to remember the last time I wrote anything I had to compile, and it was probably that time I did the linked list implementation for a college student. This guy, friend of a friend. Yeah. Okay, so what's her name gave me the charm? I guess that's... ups my defense. I'll take it. Okay. I know that they did like to inline a lot of things like that because of just plain speed. You know, why make a function call to rotate a bit? You know, or more importantly, why push things onto the stack, do a long jump, and pop things off the stack, do a calculation, and all this nonsense when you could just do the calculation in line. I mean, functions were a big deal, but if you can inline it, you might as well. Oh, hey. Hi, Burb. Now, these were a common enemy in the first part of Dragon Quest III. That's how far back this critter goes. Back in my day. Too many adorable monsters, I tell you. Oh. Yeah. Holy crap, this guy is, there we go. Yay, I leveled. Okay, that guy kind of kicked the crap out of me. Well, why are my hit points back up? Oh, I leveled up. That's why. Okay. Well, You know, I could probably check my unemployment status again. I should do that in the morning. Because while it's not a lot, that'll be something that'll be take a little less stress off the situation. Oh, nice. You can see the castle from here. Nice detail. Okay, so I think past a certain point that might be... That's probably just a skybox. And we've got a bonfire.
What it can be risky. See the remains of that fire over there? Just settle down. What's that? That statue over there is chock full of hope, and that's not all. You can pray to it. Anyway, enough of mine. You'll need to get... It's like my old dad always said. Well, that's all from me.
Okay. So let's see. Does this dude have anything you can steal? Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's excellent. Oh, excuse me. Okay, might as well save. Oh, poison resurrection. Okay, that's all fine. Oh, that's right, you can set the time at a campfire. That is handy. Cool, cool. And I've got my horse. There's these little things. No idea what they're there for, but there they are. Is that... Oh, that's a rabbit. So let's see, we've got a... Well, we've got a grab it with the horn, so that's a bunny corn. And a cruel cucumber, or cruel cucumber. Like, why is there an ambulatory cucumber? And why does it have a spear? I'm not sure, but that's Dragon Quest. Like, you know, you play something like D&D, and the manual, the monster manual, usually has where you can find various critters. It's like, oh hey, this thing lives in swamps, and you know, there's a reason for it to be there, and all this other stuff. And then this game's just like, well, here's something silly we can put in. Is there a reason for it to be there? I don't know. It's low level. It's just like there's a very different design process here. And there's a frog. Oh, a toady, of course. Okay. I should actually be heading towards Heliodor rather than killing random mobs. But, I'm also just trying to see if there's any resource drops. Because crafting is kind of a thing in this one. If only to upgrade weapons, it's still valuable. It's a slightly arcane system, though. So, it's kind of a downer. Well, let's see what this is. Ah, Platypunk. Ooh. Let's burn him. Oh, I didn't realize I had a great sword. Hell yes. I mean, it's a bigger sword, so obviously it's better. I think when I get back from that interview tomorrow, I'm going to sit down and work on my stupid Twitch idea. Because it's pretty much... I mean, there's 3 components to it. One is polling chat, the other is generating the images, and the other is just kind of... Well, yeah, one is streaming the images, and the other is generating them. So there's a lot to make. Oh, I really like that water. Yeah. So since it's been done, I might as well say what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do Twitch Plays Chess. You know, you just have people, they come into the channel and they say, hey, you know, register as black or white, and then you get 10 minutes per move to decide what's going to happen on your side of the board. You know, it'll list valid moves, and majority wins. It'll be some